Boom, we're pre-recorded. We're going to dive straight into the markets here. Bitcoin Cash arguments between CSW and Roger Ver. They've heated up. I don't like either of them, to tell you the truth, but that's okay. I sometimes don't like myself, but I'm always learning to love myself. But one of the big problems here is I absolutely do not like when hierarchies appear to be able to be climbed by tyranny and aggressive bullying behavior. I think in our modern day societies, competence as well as conscientiousness should reign supreme. So I really don't like them at all. I don't like, and it actually just goes to prove why decentralization needs no figurehead. They've done a great deal of dismeasure for both of our markets, but let's take a look at where we're going in Bitcoin's price movement, because we're probably going down. So the volume profiler, I fucking love this thing. This has been one of my favorite tools to have added to that, so I'm super stoked. But as you can see, between $4,600 and $5,400, there's a massive gap. We will likely be drawn all the way down to that. But as you notice, there's actually lower gaps again in between 3,600 and 3,300, as well as 2,000 and 1,500. Now, the biggest gap, the most noticeable one, is between 5,300 and 4,500. So I do suspect that's where we're going, probably in the next 48 hours potentially. If not, we're going to bounce off this higher volume trend line where we've actually touched right here around $5,500, bouncing back likely up to 6,000 before continuing out a bear trend all the way into March 19. So the 3rd of March 2019 is likely where this triangle will end. Considering that behavior, that again will bring us all the way down to the $4,500 area, 4,500, 4,300. We usually see those on the wicks. So I've got it in there around 4,200. Again, for someone like myself, I've been accumulating Bitcoin since $90. I should have bought a hell of a lot more, but nonetheless, the story and the conceptual of the ability for this technology to help free mankind, if that is to be the case, I don't think arrogant fucking dickwads like Craig Wright should be leaders of this industry. And it's very, very depressing for me to see that they actually have momentum in the ecosystem, to see that they're able to move hashing power. And, well, first off, Roger Ver deserved to be treated poorly. He treated everyone else poorly in the ecosystem, thinking he was God, and that's a fucking horrible move. I'm swearing way more than I should, but I'm very upset with these two individuals. I think they've done a great amount of disservice to the entire ecosystem, especially since these are the types of technologies that are supposed to offer freedom to the disempowered, and now all you're doing is being incompetent instead of trying to reign where competence and conscientiousness should climb you up that ladder. Look, you don't hear Jeff Bezos or Steve Jobs acting like fucking dickheads about their trillion-dollar businesses. So Craig Wright, you're acting like a moron, and you should really get your head out of your own ass, because you're going to destroy everything you built. If you are the Satoshi, I have a hell of a lot less respect for Satoshi than I thought I did. And I think no more of you. I actually think a hell of a lot less of Satoshi. Anyways, that's my quick rant. I don't want to go too far. What's your guys' thoughts? I still think this volume profiler, now that we've broken out of this lower high trend, is going to continue to push us down. Again, we have a lot of support at the $5,400, $5,500 area, where I have this red line drawn for two reasons. I love the volume profiler, but again, 4,500, that's probably where we're going to be dragged down to quite quickly. So we'll keep an eye on that. And again, I'm looking for this bear market to continue now all the way till March. So if you are like myself and interested in building in this space, continue to do so. Also, I've mentioned many times, I think entrepreneurs should have multiple sources of revenue. So we're going to be doing more videos about how we can also be nomadic entrepreneurs by some of the other businesses that we run. We do own and manage 2 other businesses in the background that are successful to a certain scale, and hopefully they will get even bigger in their scaling of success. So remember, everyone, the most important value isn't about your portfolio. I'm going to actually leave us off with a sentiment here. Letters of Seneca, reading to many authors. Now, this has been a beautiful sentiment to me, so I'm going to leave everyone in the Bear family with this today, because I think it is extremely important. It says right at the end here, Indeed, if it be contended, it is not poverty at all. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. What does it matter how much a man has laid upon his safe, or in his warehouse, or how large his flocks, or how fat his dividends, if he covets his neighbor's property, and reckons not his past gains, but his hopes of future gains to come? Do you ask what is the proper limit to wealth? It is first to have what is necessary, and second, to have what is enough. Farewell. This is Tia with the Arcane Bear. Leave your comments, your thoughts, all those fun things below. Smash those thumbs up. Remember to please subscribe to the Telegram channel because it is full of like-minded, well-rounded individuals there who are also building a ladder of leadership through competency as well as conscientiousness. And I'm ever grateful to be in part of the Bear family myself. So thank you all for joining us this evening. We'll see you guys on the other side.